OPPO has launched the OPPO Reno8 T in the Kenyan market, and in this video we're going to have a look at what this phone is all about. Out of the box, you find the safety guide, a user guide, the SIM ejector pin, charging brick, which is 67 watts fast charging, and a USB charging cable, and of course the phone itself. Let's have a look at the phone. When you look at the dimensions, it comes with 6.39 inches by 2.93 by 3 inches dimensions. The screen is 6.7 inches with a screen to body ratio of 90%, which ensures that you have enough real estate for watching videos and other media. It has a resolution of 1080 by 2412, and it's a full HD video, and you can actually see when you play video, it's very clear, which I loved. Some of the external features at the front, we have the front camera and an earpiece at the topmost part. At the top of the phone, you can find the stereo speaker and a secondary mic, which essentially caters for ambient sound detection. On the right side, we have a power button, which also acts as a lock screen button. On the left edge, we have the volume up and down rocker. At the bottom, we have the SIM tray, the primary microphone, USB-C charging port, and a speaker. At the back, you can see the OPPO branding, some information on the camera, and the camera bump. The primary camera is at the top, with the other two cameras at the bottom, together with the flash. It can also be used as a flashlight. When it comes to storage, the phone has 256 GB ROM, which is expandable, and it has 8 GB RAM, which is expandable by a further 8 GB to make it 16 GB. But these are settings that you have to actually configure, and after that you have to restart the phone to reflect the changes. When it comes to the operating system, the phone has the latest Android 13, which has better security and privacy. It's also highly customizable, and it actually allows you to play around with the app icons. You can choose different designs for the icons. It also comes with the Color OS skin. When it comes to matters performance, the phone has a Snapdragon 695 5G chipset, which essentially offers high bandwidth and low latency connections that allow you to use the phone seamlessly when you're online. And it also ensures that you get decent speeds even when you're in places where there is low network. It has an octa-core CPU and an Reno 619 graphics processing unit. This essentially supports the device's 120Hz refresh rate, which gives the phone smooth motions and transitions, as in it's actually very smooth when you're switching between apps, and just a joy to work with. When you look at the cameras, the back camera, which is essentially the main camera, it's a triple camera setup. It has a 108 megapixel sensor, 2 megapixel depth sensor, then megapixel macro sensor. It has different modes, which includes night, which essentially helps you to shoot like some nice images in low light conditions. Video, then there's panorama, which essentially helps take wide view photos by moving it from side to side. Then we have the Pro mode, which essentially acts like a professional camera, enabling you to play around with various features and settings to get the best picture, like aperture width, shutter speed, light sensitivity, among others. There's also the dual view video mode, and also microscope, which I actually found to be interesting. It behaves like an actual microscope, enabling you to take like pictures of tiny objects. Like for example, this 5 shillings coin. Portrait mode enables you to just blur the background so that you can be able to focus on the subject matter. At the front, we have the 2 megapixel selfie camera, which is a wide angle sensor. It has a high dynamic range, which allows you to shoot while in low light conditions. The camera can also record video of up to 1080p and up to 30 frames per second. When you look at the sound, it has stereo speakers both at the bottom of the phone and at the top, which essentially gives you a surround effect, so that when you're listening to music it comes out almost as is, which essentially the phone has good sound, which one can actually work with.